The Bell Witch, The Curse of Adams, Tennessee. The calm before the haunting. The year was 1817, in the quiet farmlands of Adams, Tennessee. The Bell family lived peacefully on their 320-acre farm. John Bell, the father, was respected in the community, a church deacon, a good neighbor, and a hard-working man. His wife, Lucy, was known for her kindness, and their children were bright and cheerful. But one late summer evening, as the sun dipped below the hills, John Bell noticed something strange in his cornfield. A creature stood between the rows, something that looked like a dog, but with the head of a rabbit. When John raised his gun and fired, the creature vanished without a sound. That night, the Bell family heard knocking on the walls outside their home. Heavy, deliberate knocks. 3 times, always 3. The sound came again the next night, and the next. The first signs of the witch. At first, the Bells thought it was just an animal or a mischievous neighbor, but soon they heard scratching on the walls, gnawing sounds beneath the floor, and whispers that seemed to come from nowhere. The children's blankets were pulled off them while they slept. Small hands pinched them in the dark. "Who's there?" cried Betsy Bell, the family's only daughter. No answer, only laughter. One night, as Lucy prayed, a woman's voice echoed softly. "I am the witch of Kate Batts. You wronged me, and I have come for revenge." The name sent chills through John Bell's spine. Kate Batts was a neighbor, eccentric and often angry. Years earlier, she'd accused John of cheating her in a land deal. But the voice, clear, sharp, and cruel, was not of this world. As weeks passed, the voice grew stronger. It could sing hymns, recite scripture, and even mimic the Bell children's voices. Neighbors began visiting the Bell home out of curiosity. They too heard the voice, speaking from thin air, arguing with visitors, laughing when questioned. "I am old Kate Batts's spirit, and I will kill John Bell." Even ministers came to investigate. They prayed, but the spirit mocked them, finishing their prayers before they did. Word spread through Tennessee. The Bell Witch became famous, the invisible talker, the singing ghost, the curse of Adams, the torment of Betsy Bell. While John Bell suffered headaches and strange paralysis, the witch turned her rage toward Betsy. Each night, Betsy's hair was pulled, her face slapped by invisible hands. She screamed as bruises appeared on her skin from unseen strikes. Her fiancé, Joshua Gardner, tried to comfort her, but every time he approached, a cold wind rose and the witch shrieked, "No, she shall not marry him." The village spoke of the witch's madness, the invisible army waiting. The visitors would just be the next to feel the torment. The witch spoke to visitors. The Bell home became a haunted attraction. Visitors came from miles away, skeptics, preachers, soldiers. One guest was General Andrew Jackson, soon to become President of the United States. Intrigued by the tales, he arrived with his men, boasting, "Let's see if this so-called witch dares to face me." As their wagon approached the Bell farm, the wheels suddenly froze, locked tight in the mud. The horses refused to move. A shrill voice cut through the air. "You may go on, General, but I will see you again in Washington." The wheels turned freely once more. Jackson's men begged to leave that night. John Bell's decline. The months turned to years. John Bell's health worsened. He could barely speak. His tongue swelled and his eyes rolled back. The witch would laugh and say, "Old Jack Bell is mine." On the morning of December 20th, 1820, John Bell was found dead in his bed. Beside him was a small vial of black liquid. When his son poured it onto the fire, a blue flame shot up and filled the room with a foul odor. "It was I who gave him that medicine," the witch laughed. At his funeral, mourners reported hearing her voice again, singing joyfully, "He's gone, he's gone." The aftermath. After John's death, the witch quieted. For a time, peace returned to the Bell farm. But 7 years later, the voice came back. It spoke to Lucy Bell and promised to return every 7 years. For generations, the Bells claimed strange things continued. Whispers in the dark, objects moving, doors opening themselves. Even today, in Adams, Tennessee, locals say they still hear the voice of the Bell Witch near the cave by the old Bell farm. Visitors report hearing laughter echoing inside the dark tunnels, the same mocking tone that once cursed a family more than 200 years ago. The legend lives on. Historians debate the truth. Some say it was mass hysteria. Others believe it was the first recorded case of a talking poltergeist. But for the people of Adams, the Bell Witch is real, a reminder that some wrongs never die and some spirits never rest. Every Halloween, visitors come to the Bell Witch Cave. They leave offerings or whisper apologies to the air. Some hear only silence. Others hear her whisper back,